in the meantime, the first of the relay heats.
And here is the start list. So Norway on the outside. We'll be hoping to push through to the final. They need to be in the top 3 to qualify automatically, and then it's the next 2 fastest across the 2 heats. Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Expect them to do very well indeed, a very strong team. Ireland going in lane 6. France in 5. Poland just to the side of them going in 4. And then on the inside, lane 3 is Switzerland. With Bergen going on the final leg for Switzerland. Plenty of these names across the teams that we've seen before across these championships. France rotating from those athletes that we've seen already in this championships. So Norway in 8, Great Britain and Northern Ireland 7, Ireland 6, France 5, Poland 4, Switzerland on the inside in 3 to start. So underway in the first of our women's 4x400m relay heats. The first 3 qualifying automatically to the final later on today, and it's a very good start for Great Britain and Northern Ireland with Mpassi going on that first leg. You can see the distance she's gained on the athletes to either side of her. Van der Veen for Norway, just trying to say that stride ahead of her. France moving well as they go round the bottom bend and into the home straight, and the second leg athletes moving out onto the track. Great Britain and Northern Ireland just in the lead, but France are really strong. Last 150 metres, but fading slightly now. Norway holding strong. Who will hand over first? Will be very tight indeed. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Norway, France, Poland all picking up around the same time. Poppy Malik on this second leg for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. In exceptional form this year, really stepped up in terms of her performances on a national level, and now being selected for those international teams. And her strength shining through. So Great Britain and Northern Ireland leading the way. Poland now in second. Norway holding on to third. France moving around the outside now. Switzerland, Ireland coming back as Norway just can't hold all the way to the line. Great Britain and Northern Ireland hand over first. Abby Ives going on this second leg, or third leg even. Watched and marked very closely by Poland. You have Glenn trying to move around the outside. And France just drops a little bit further back. Swallowed up by those athletes who focus on the 400 metres outright. Big final leg will be required for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Grieve watching on as they swing into the home straight, and there's a real jostling for position. Ives coming back incredibly strongly, timing that to perfection. So Great Britain and Northern Ireland have the lead. Poland, France, Switzerland. But it's the 3 who are charging away. Poland just falling back. Grieve, look at the distance she's opened up. France can't bridge the gap, not just yet. Cuoco, the athlete whose eyes are burning into the back of Grieve. Vero, after that massive performance in the 800 metres last night, she's back and She'll try desperately to get Switzerland into those automatic places, and she's going to do the job. Smashing the championship record last night and securing a spot for Switzerland in the final. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, followed by France, and Switzerland taking that third automatic qualifying spot. Poland will be the team who has to wait. Norway as well, holding those two virtual hot seat spots. Very, very similar times, both finishing on 3:33. Poland was just been corrected to 3:32.94 for Poland, and Norway 3:33.24.
Well, Great Britain and France, both two countries with individual medals from the women's 400 metres. Great Britain didn't enter a team into the 4x4 a couple of years ago, despite Yemi Merrin-John and Keely Hutchinson having both been on the podium. But Grieve, a former medalist at under 18 level, of course, in the relay, winning a gold in the Swedish medley format. Second heat of the women's 4x400 metres relay. You're watching live coverage of the final day of the European Athletics U23 Championships, and these are among the medals that will be decided at the end of the evening. Moa Granat leading Sweden off here. Then on to Germany side, featuring Yasmin Amadaccio. So a couple of 400 hurdles finalists. And the Italians, the Greek team, the Zanegia sisters. Strong Spanish side featuring Berta Segura, who was unlucky to miss out on the women's 400 final individually. And then the Slovenians, maybe outsiders for qualification here through to the final. We'll wait and see. So top three going automatically through to the final. Slovenia, Spain, Greece, Italy, Germany and Sweden. So let's see how these 6 teams go here. Interesting, not full participation of the teams available. It tends to be those who are able to put a side out rather than qualification. There is one set of relays later. I think it's the men's 4x1 which do have 3 heats. Or at least that's expected on the schedule. So as you can see, quite even, but Sweden front-loading here, putting Moa Granat on their first leg. An athlete who's obviously very strong in the 400 hurdles, improving to 55.28 this year. Elna Vesta on the final leg. 7th in the 400 final yesterday. You can see here, just before the stagger unwinds, Germany and Spain at the sharp end of this race. So Berta Segura of Spain, one of their strongest athletes here. 51.68 her personal best. Leading the way from Sabrina Heil of Germany. One of the athletes who is fresh coming into this relay and therefore determined to do a job for her team. Italy also right there fighting and moving into second place with Zoe Tesarolo. Sweden, you can see, dropping back into a distant 4th place. So Shaw and Rossi. And then for Spain, it's Natalia Rojas. Another who comes into this without any races in her legs. So it looks at the moment like these may well be the sides going through to the final. Spain were one of the teams fighting for gold 2 years ago. France pipped Switzerland on the line. Poland ending up just outside of the medals. Italy are pushed on here now. So stronger lead, and the one that Rebecca Grieve had to hold on to. Well, Sarah Mondi here. So 3:32.94 and 3:33.24 were the times run by those outside the top three in the first heat. So we'll keep an eye on those versus the clockings of Greece and either Sweden or Slovenia. Very, very close behind. You can see they all want to try and win this heat. Nice little battle here. They all make it through to the final. It looks like Greece and Sweden fourth and fifth. The time here is 3:31.69. So that's faster than Great Britain and Northern Ireland by 0.4 of a second. Of course, as we know, doesn't mean too much. It's an early graphic there before the photo finish has been cleared. (3:31.69), just waiting for the times to come up for those below. At the moment, it's showing 3:34.3 and 3:34.4 for Greece and Sweden, and obviously that is slower than Poland and Norway's 3:32 and 3:33. The national under-23 records coming up for Italy, Greece and Sweden. Now, of course, always in relays, intelligently calling the athletes over the line, but sometimes we wait and see whether there are any protests or lane infringements or changeover issues. Didn't spot anything glaringly obvious.
So here we go, an ultimate track event of the 2025 European Under-23 Championships in Bergen. Italy go on the outside. And this 4x4 relay for the women. Rebecca Grieve kicking us off for Great Britain and Northern Ireland, who have an exceptionally strong quartet. France go in lane 6 with Alex Doe going on the final leg, third in the 400-meter final. Germany in lane 5, Spain starting out in lane 4. Switzerland going in lane 3. Guerrero going on the last leg. Before her, Miss Calighioli, who's put in an absolute shift today across the relays after disappointment last night in the 200-meter final. Poland go in lane 2, and Norway, well, a slight change of the order. We were expecting to have either Bergen going on the first leg. Van der Veen is the athlete who replaces her, of course. Bergen just winning a bronze medal in the long jump. So Norway in 1, Poland 2, Switzerland 3. It's Spain who go in 4, Germany 5, France with the fast finishing Alex Doe on the last leg. Really strong contingent from Great Britain and Northern Ireland in 7. And Vianelli will lead things out for Italy in lane 8. women's 4x400 meters. And it's a good start for France. Great Britain and Northern Ireland starting strongly as well, as you would expect. Grieve moving well down the back straight, and she's opened the gap up here. Poland in lane 2, also closing the gap on Switzerland to the outside of them, but Grieve with a very, very strong start for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. France are the reigning champions, and some of this quartet who are stepping up for France took gold at the under-20s in 2023, so they come towards the handover. Germany in a good position as well. Morgenstern going on the second leg for Germany, third in the 400-meter hurdles. She was behind Emily Newnham, who will break and go into the lead. Jaeger is there lurking in the background. Can she force her way through and put Norway into a good position ahead of handover before they move into the third and penultimate leg? Newnham looking cool, calm and relaxed. Well, 2 new championship record holders going on this second leg, and Emily Newman is one of them. Newnham will hand over first, and it's Poppy Malik who picks up the baton for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Balde for Germany will find a way round the outside. Norway now with a Munsten, who was in the semi-finals at 200 meters, but she's been caught very quickly as France try and find a way into the medal positions. Poppy Malik storming down the back straight, looking very focused indeed. She's so composed. What a step up she's made to senior level this season, and performing incredibly well, coming 5th in the 400-meter final just yesterday evening. And Great Britain and Northern Ireland will hand over first. Yemi Mary John there and waiting, second in the 400 meters, came in as the defending champion. And there is a gap. Spain are in third, Germany in second, Poland not too far behind. It's Kubis as they come down the back straight. Yemi Mary John flying. The battle, though, is behind as Spain come round the outside. Arroyo on the last leg. She was second in the 800 meters and is round the outside. But it will be Great Britain and Northern Ireland who will take the gold medal. A dominant performance from the Brits in purple, and a superb last leg from Yemi Mary John, who dips on the line, a new championship record. And they flood over to celebrate. 3 minutes 26.52. France with Alex Doe taking third. Well, such a talent they had on the last leg, France. And Alex Doe, third in the 400-meter final, moving them round into a good position to take that bronze medal. A new national under-23 record for both Spain and France, and Great Britain and Northern Ireland take top spots. Well, that's a lovely embrace, isn't it, from Henrietta Jaeger and her big rival in this competition, Yemi Mary John. And the French team will party. Their job is done. A bronze medal. Great Britain and Northern Ireland on top for gold. Never dropping any further back than first. It was a really dominant performance. And when you look at the caliber of the athletes, Alex, Grieve, Newnham, Malik, John, you know, it was never really in doubt.
Absolutely not. It's also a European under-23 record because it was the same mark set by Russia. 3:26.58. It's been banished to the history books, having been set 18 years ago, and Emily Newnham has run 50-50, and Yemi Mary John around the same time. Poppy Malik 51.90. Great Britain, Northern Ireland having those 3 individual finalists, of course, and then Newnham with the championship record in the 400-meter hurdles. There was Jaeger going in her 3rd event, of course, and in her 7th race of the championships. But surely this wasn't really in doubt. The British quartet just had to get the baton round. Yemi Mary John, of course, gold 2 years ago, silver this time. And now the top step of the podium in the relay for an athlete who ran the heat of the Olympic Games to get herself a bronze medal. So really impressive. I'm sure that's exactly what she and the likes of Martin Rooney, who's here coaching the relay teams, would have expected. Well, quite different to a couple of years ago where France won by 0.2 seconds. 0.02 seconds, I should say. It's been a long day. France did, however, clinch the bronze right on that line.
Confirmation of the results and the times, our penultimate track event of the evening. Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Look at the margin of victory there. Championship record, European under-23 record, and a very special quartet who doing the oil farming TikTok trend there.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth Fitzgerald, and you need to go and sign up to European Athletics YouTube.